panel, right?
I think so.
That's what it was. And so we love Eric Bauza. So please join me in welcoming to Talkin' Toons here at Esports Arena, the lovely and talented Canadian Filipino himself, Eric Bauza.
Well, this is happening right now. What's up, Yakko? Ain't that something?
I love it. We're at the Esports Arena, Filipino for Sports Arena, Esports Arena. I'm seeing all the hearts on the screen, all
Isn't
the
that
fans
great?
tuning in. Thank you guys. I love this set because it hides my gut, my COVID gut. And yeah, thank you to the staff here at the Esports Arena. It's so crazy to be here outside of the house with you. I will not drive anywhere for just anyone, just my son and you, and that's about it.
Well, let me tell you, folks.
And the fans, by the way, and the fans.
Mr. Bauza drove down from Los Angeles. We are in Irvine. That's where this glorious setup is. And it's about, for me, in Agoura Hills, it's about 70 miles. For you, it's probably about 50 from Sherman Oaks. And in LA traffic, that is no small feat. That is a big deal. So the fact that Eric Bauza drove himself down here, regaled the crew here with his Royal Space Jamness.
Well, you know, the real plan was we're gonna go to downtown Disney after this. We're gonna go get some of those desserts that they have there, those funnel cakes, and some Dole Whips, and we're gonna do a live taste test.
Well, good idea. It's the happiest place on earth when you're there.
By the way, the fans that are watching, they already called out the Yakko Warner in the mug. But someone already called out your shirt.
Oh, yeah.
Someone called out your shirt.
My turtle shirt?
Yeah,
okay.
they could see underneath.
Okay, well, here we go. I'm gonna take that up because I wanted to start out with Mr. Bauza's.
While Rob derobes, I can see the viewers are spiking now because he's taking his clothes off.
That's right.
I will sing the nations of the world as Daffy Duck.
United States, Canada, Mexico, Panama, Haiti, Jamaica, Peru, woo! Republic Dominican, Cuba, Caribbean.
I'll get spit all over this coffee table.
Oh,
we'll have to donate it to science.
So much for COVID.
Yeah. That's the worst voice to do in COVID, by the way.
You're despicable. Yeah. Oh, you're also infected.
Suffering fuckatage.
Yeah, suffering fuckatage. You might want to get a shot.
Chris Hernandez, I believe. Bauza, Toronto misses you, and I miss Toronto as well.
Oh, how about that? We can see this right here. Hi, Laura.
That's the future now.
Hi, Cassie. Cassie was at our show in Phoenix. Hello. She even says, hello, my friend. I know that you noticed me as in Phoenix. Cassie, thank you, sweetie. Our friend Cassie sang every note and every lyric to all 22 songs we did.
22 sweetie, of like the 60,000? Hard
Cassie,
to pick.
Sweetie, you were so delightful, so engaged. I'm so glad you came to see me. I hope you heard this from the beginning, sweetie, and the only reason I did not come out and give you a great big hug and all the other nice folks that came there was because I just wanted to make sure that nobody got sick, including me, because I got a bunch of other shows I got to do. But thank you for coming, and please don't take it personally that I didn't come out to meet and greet everybody. We were told by the folks who run the show there that that wouldn't be a good idea, okay? So that's the only reason. But Cassie, thank you so much, and let's see, Kaylee, and oh my God, so many folks here that follow me on social media. Thank you for coming. Anyway, here is yet another one of those fantastic shirts from...
Not a plug, by the way. We never get paid when we show up wearing our own stuff.
Full disclosure, I don't care if this... Full disclosure, RSVLTS has given me a couple of shirts, but I'd buy them in a heartbeat. This one, matter of fact, can you zoom in on this at all, you guys? Or do I have to get closer? I don't know if you... Oh, you can. Great. Look at this.
Super
this is
cool.
Isn't this great, Eric?
Yeah.
Because this is, I think, Ash, my boy Ash is here. He's going to join us in a little bit. But I believe this is pretty much the pattern of the original Ninja Turtles bed sheets and pillowcases. And it is absolutely cool. So again, do yourselves and your nostalgia a favor and go to RSVLTS, acronym for Roosevelt's, rsvlts.com. They have Warner Brothers stuff, they have Nickelodeon stuff, they have Princess Bride stuff. It's really cool. So please check them out. I do have an old, not as old as I, but I have a vintage Pinky and the Brain cap, which maybe one of these days I'll I'll sign. And
you have to auction that off. That's
Yeah.
an original. I asked him if that was an original '90s cap.
this
as
is
I am
actually, yeah, this is
a huge vintage collector.
oh yeah, this is from the Warner Brothers Studio store. This is from 1994.
Oh wow.
How about that?
And
Yeah.
full disclosure, these shoes
Look
are
at
from
those!
these shoes are from Space Jam: A New Legacy.
And LeBron personally said you have to buy them. So
Yeah, and you don't want to mess with LeBron. You don't want to piss off.
I
the
didn't
big
get
man.
anything for free, but I do love. I say this all the time. I would own all this stuff even if I weren't
Yes.
part of the franchise. That's just how much
Well,
of a
and
nut I am about.
I know
these
that's
guys.
true because I've had the great good fortune of knowing Mr. Bauza for many years now, and he is exactly whom he purports to be. That is to say, a truly kind gentleman, but holy shit, is he talented. Now, you've heard me say it before, folks. I don't draw stick figures. I mean, I really can't. The only thing I can draw is a bath, and even then I have trouble. But Eric is a world-class artist. In fact, that's how you got your start, right?
Yeah, well, right behind you, I actually signed, I think, one of 2 jerseys that we'll be giving away to
Woohoo!
some lucky fans.
Yeah.
Woohoo!
And you've got
So
Eric,
I
you've
did-
got Marvin.
I drew Marvin the Martian with all of his bristles, Earth creature. I think you voiced Marvin before, too,
I
haven't
did
you?
once. In fact, it ended up. There are very nice fans who put together
The
like
montages and all that stuff.
lovely
Yeah.
collages and stuff, and they've got me as Porky
Yeah.
and Marvin.
Yeah.
I literally said, I think it was one episode of Animaniacs in which Porky was being let onto the studio lot
Right.
by Ralph the Guard, and
Yeah.
I said something like, quiet, or something like that. And then all of a sudden, I am not Porky. Well, not especially not after cancer. I'm pretty skinny now.
Oh, my.
But but no, I'm no longer. I'm not Porky either. Here, or here. It is
Yeah.
you, and I think you and Bob are the only 2 guys who do it.
Well, we always got to look back to the OG, and that's Mel,
Mel.
of course. But you have to, when we honor these characters in their 80-year, 81-year plus existence.
Bubs is 81.
Yeah, you got to acknowledge post Mel,
Everybody.
and those honors go to like people like Jeff Bergman, Billy West, who you just had on,
Right.
and like Bob Bergen, who will rival the amount of time he's had with Porky. With Mel.
Yeah.
I just had that weird blind luck of voicing Porky in Space Jam, handling it with the most delicate pair of kid gloves.
Yeah.
I always say anytime Warner Brothers trusts you with a character like that, or any of the characters for
Amen.
that matter, they're giving you the keys to the WB Cadillac and they go, take it for a spin around the block and don't get any scratches on it. So
Great analogy.
know.
And we know people that, well, you, Billy, Jeff Bergman, Greg Burson.
yeah,
so many
Joe
peop-
Lasky,
Joe
R.I.P. All
Lasky.
rest in peace. All
Yeah.
those great actors.
Have all done a remarkable job of keeping that legacy going. And our friend Billy Farmer.
Yeah.
I forgot the young gentleman who's now doing Mickey. Caitlin Robrock, who's now doing Minnie. Those are franchise characters.
yeah.
And you cannot, I mean, they don't hire people unless they do them right in the middle of the voice. You can't be ambiguous. You got to kill it. And man, did you on Space Jam, dude.
Yeah, that to me
What
again.
a thrill.
It's one of those weird things, and that I'll never forget. It's I always say it's like a fevered dream because I grew up watching the original reruns of Looney Tunes
Yeah,
that were like
everybody
in the
did.
90s, right?
Yeah.
Exactly, and for Space Jam, I was still in high school when the first one came out, and I remember walking down the subway platform in Toronto, the TTC. I would see all the posters for the characters.
How about that?
And I just never thought, in a million years that they would bring him back the way LeBron has. And
Isn't that, Can I just say for a moment, isn't that precious? Really, that is what this is. What's so great about this opportunity that Esports has given me. We love to hear the backstory of a young man like Eric because he is you guys. He is. He knows what it's like to be obsessed and driven to do what you're now doing.
Yeah, I will always be a fan first, and I feel
Yeah.
like that's how you you get in there, and I think that's what makes you stay and last. It's because you will always know, like for me at least, these characters are larger than life. These characters will be around long after I'm gone, and hopefully they're for my son to enjoy as he's doing it now. And I want there to be a sea of Bugs Bunny performers, and I want there to be many more years of these characters. So,
by the way, your boy Riker's 5, right?
Yep.
Okay. Just
5 years
started
old.
first day of kindergarten.
First day of
today.
school, Doc. Yep.
How about that?
Yeah.
My boy Ash is here, who is now 36, and almost 37, and he and I will talk about this later when we have him on. But how cool is it for you and your boy? Does he get what you're doing?
Right, yeah. I mean, when Dad is in rehearsal mode and has to rewatch some of the old classics, he knows that it's definitely not me, but somebody else.
Yeah.
But he knows what I'm doing, and he understands that, like, when we go to the schoolyard, he's like a pimp. He'll go, yeah, my name is Riker. I'm 5. Dad, do the voice.
My dad.
Yeah, do the voice.
Oh my God!
Hey, what's up, Dad?
He goes, okay, go sit on the bench over there.
I'll call you if I need a little Sylvester.
Yeah. He's like my manager. And,
oh my God, I love that.
Yeah, it's so crazy to know that he at 5 years old gets what I'm doing, and we have the same agent. So
we do. Eric and I have the same agent. I've been with SPV for 42 years.
But even Riker's there now.
What?
Yeah, no, Riker's...
He is a beautiful little boy.
Yeah, Riker,
oh my God, is he handsome.
Cynthia will put him out for some work every now and then.
Why not?
Like auditions.
Does he enjoy it?
He does, he gets it. But, he's 5, so his attention span's like, it's either he's really into it or not. But, look, Riker's at SPV?
Yeah, he is. Well, check this out. Ash, my little boy, my 6'1" child,
no longer little.
No litter, but he was he was 5 when Turtles really hit in 1989, and for about 6 or 7 years.
The OG Turtles.
It was the coolest thing in the world. I suspect for him, but for me, oh my God, was it cool having a little boy on Christmas when we got in the turtle van?
Sure. You had the real Raphael in your living room.
Raphael is in the house because he's paying for the house. Yeah, I had my own turtle there, but it was so cool to have a little boy who lived for Ninja Turtles.
Yeah.
And I'm so excited for you, pal, because oh my
thanks.
God.
It's the same way with Looney Tunes. When anytime a new special comes out or a new season, we get to sit down and watch, and it is definitely so rewarding and so surreal, and for the family too, not just for Riker, but for my family back home. When you leave home and you venture off to La La Land and you hope for the best, when it comes back to you in the tidal wave of adoration from Toronto, the city, from the city. We were talking about it outside.
I've been watching on social media, man. I was going to ask you, do you have a publicist?
Nope. So
Shut
here's the thing.
the front door.
Every time
I have a full-time publicist who is, I adore her, but you're getting all that stuff organically?
So here's the thing.
Wow.
So here's the deal. Those Canadians, they must be bored. They're letting all these Canadian voice actors over the fence. It's disgusting. They're taking all the jobs. So here's the thing. No, we got LAMAOOO. Oh, look, we're losing people. Sorry, I'll start talking in my normal voice.
Yeah, okay.
Here's the thing. I don't have a PR agent. I just have a pencil and a pad of paper.
God bless you.
Almost every interview. And here's the thing, too, with the age of Zoom and COVID, I would not be able to do as many interviews as I have, because even if I were in Toronto, I would have to drive from like one end of town to the other. Because of Zoom and that accessibility. I've just been able to do back-to-back. I was on CNN Philippines, for crying out loud, and it was insane.
By the way, that's interesting because, respectfully, with the exception of maybe, oh gosh, I'm sorry, the Bruno Mars, who's Filipino, right?
Yeah, he's a little bit everything.
A little bit everything. Okay, your parents are from the Philippines.
They are from the Philippines, correct?
Are you? I mean, you probably a pretty damn big deal back in Manila.
I mean,
you are the Thrilla from Manila.
If I were to go there, I'd stick out like a sore thumb. They'd be like, "That guy eats," Check him out. There is something, I don't know, so funny about the Filipino people and like our sense of humor, and we can take a good joke and deliver one too, and I'll always honor my heritage and roots.
Of course.
And to be the first, they made such a big deal of like, first person of color to voice Bugs Bunny, and for me, and I imagine for you, just even being in voiceover, it's always just been the veil of being able to hide in the shadows, and it was never about what you looked like when you voice these characters. But if I'm there to inspire, a person of who is Filipino or even not Filipino, or just someone who is afraid to use their own voice,
isn't that great?
Then I'm so happy to do that.
See, and that's this is exactly who Eric is. This is not contrived. You are so delightful from the moment you started working, which you've been here about 10 years?
Oh man, I think it might be longer, almost 15 to 20. Yeah,
is it almost 20? Because I remember when Cynthia told me about you, that they had signed you and that you were first an artist, and you were doing art out here too, right?
Yeah, I was working at 6 Point Harness. They were an animation studio. They do like tons of stuff now for Adult Swim, but I was doing character layout in television, which is now kind of like a rare thing. It's basically the move after storyboards are done, and I would finesse final poses.
Do they call that a cleanup?
Kind of, yeah, like character layout, and then someone would take those poses and then animate them.
Got it. Okay.
But then someone said, they'll pay you to read.
How about that?
And I was like, what?
Now wait a minute. Were you an actor in high school, or did you do any stuff like that?
I the most was doing my own stuff in the audiovisual department. I was never on stage or in theater. I never took dramatic arts or anything like that.
Did you go to UT or did?
It was Centennial College.
Oh, okay.
We were doing.
I know what that is.
Broadcasting.
Yeah.
What is it, the Bell Center, Bell Canada. And we did radio, television, and film. And for whatever reason, I love being behind, the editing bay at the radio, the in-school radio station, and doing the voiceover and the promos and stuff like that. And that always stuck with me. And I always thought, well, I took broadcasting, we learned how to do storyboards and production, and animation is kind of like, it's like TV, but without like the actors. You're basically drawing your actors.
You're acting with your pencil.
Yeah. When I was working at 6 Point, I was working one of the last main things I worked on, and we'll see the fans spike in the chats. I worked on the Drawn Together movie.
Oh,
that was it was
with Jess and Cree, Tara, another Torontonian.
Yeah,
Tara
so
Strong.
I was I did a couple scenes with Princess Clara, Tara's character, with her arms getting chopped off, and I drew all the blood. And
Kids show.
Yeah, it was like PBS Kids, I believe, had it. But it was insane. But I was, as an animator and as a character layout artist, you get these small chunks of scenes that like loop over and over again, and they all come together to make the movie.
Yeah.
But I just remember hearing Tara's screams in my ears for 8 hours a day, or Cree, or Jess, Captain Hero. Hello, Captain Hero.
Long before you met them.
Long before I met them.
Wow.
So just like hearing, I met them through the magic of TV. I always say, Rob, I owe you babysitting money because you raised me as a child. Every day after school, it was the Warner Brothers block. It was you and Paul.
Hey,
Paul
don't
Rudd.
put that in your mouth, you stupid kid. What's the matter with you?
It was you and Hysteria and
Freakazoid.
and Batman the Animated Series. So it was you and Andrea Romano that I owe a lot of money to, because here I am talking to you on your show.
Consider us even. This is a huge thrill for me, pal.
Yeah, and again, he's the Johnny Carson of animation.
I'll take it.
No one else would be able to do something like
I'll
this.
take it. You have been on my other podcast iterations twice that I know of.
This is
right?
like the third time
or
now.
fourth,
I think. The last time I was dressed as Beetlejuice.
That's right, because it was Halloween when we did it at Nerdist.
Yeah.
Eric showed up on Halloween in this perfect Beetlejuice costume. Who did your makeup for that?
It was Jen Gable. Jennifer
pro?
Gable. Oh yeah.
God,
she
damn
was,
it,
she
it
was
was beautiful.
She was working on like the Late Show with James Corden.
Yeah.
She turned him into Pennywise in 10
Oh,
minutes. And every year she does my Halloween stuff. And Jen Grable, look her up. She's like one of the most talented people. But yeah, it was
And didn't you come once as Tiger Claw? Or
I was dressed as Tiger Claw, Master Splinter from TMNT, Rise of the TMNT, and boy oh boy, again, it's just one of those trippy. I look back at the things we're talking about now, and it's like, I'm like, man, I'm lucky. I'm so lucky to have had the opportunities, getting to see you voice direct.
Oh, thanks.
You know,
Eric was kind enough to work with us on Rise of the TMNT. He was Master Splinter, and then he was Tiger Claw on the 2012 iteration.
That was insane.
Yeah.
That was like an epic.
Wasn't that a blast? I just talked to Hoon Lee, our pal, Hoon, who played Master Splinter on 2012 TMNT. What a crew. Kevin Michael Richardson as the Shredder.
Oh, my God.
And you and, oh, my God, who was it that played the fish face?
Christian Lance.
Christian Lance.
Yeah.
What a blast. Andrea directed it.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
A newcomer to the game, Sean Ashton?
Ashton?
Ashton, I
Sean
think.
Sean has been. That's what he would say.
He was so cool, man.
It was great.
And then Ciro Neely, the showrunner.
Now, so this is also really good for folks to hear, because generally when we talk about people who end up doing this gig, people who are my contemporaries, Billy, Kevin Conroy, Mark Hamill, Maurice Welker, all of us have live performance backgrounds, improv, music, stage, stand-up, but there are more and more people who are getting into it, and essentially the back door, one of whom is sitting right here, and you're killing it. How did people find out that you were capable of doing, and not just doing a voice, but you're a terrific actor?
Oh, thanks. And I recall like one of the first days getting to meet you in the Ben 10 Omniverse room.
Oh my God! At Cartoon Network.
Yeah, Matt
Youngberg,
Youngberg,
I did not know that.
Derek Wyatt.
Yeah.
They're the ones that really let me in the back door. Jorge Gutierrez and Sandra Ikiwa. They just dropped Maya and the 3 on Netflix. That's about to come out soon. But there are people like that. Matt Danner.
Sure.
He's like, Mr. Development, but. But he won an Emmy recently for his performance as Kermit the Frog from Muppet Babies. So it's just people like that and Ciro, Brandon Auman. There are people that, Gabe Swar. Every time I think of another name pops
Gabe
up.
Swar.
Brendan Birch over at 6 Point Harness. He was the guy
Gabe is one of the EPs on Animaniacs now. And Pinky the Brain,
I mean, look at the Emmy nominations,
Boy, I'll tell you
25 years later.
That is such...
Super cool.
Such a unique circumstance.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And people have embraced it. It's really doing well.
But, with the work that you've done, it really hasn't gone anywhere. You know what I mean? Like, keeping it live in concert. It coming back in concert with the music, one of the classiest moves ever.
Oh, thanks.
For any retro 90s show.
Well,
and there's only one show that could have done it like that. You guys cranked out the tunes.
It's great fun. Randy's music, as you know, is from another planet.
Oh, yeah.
And the audience loves Animaniacs in concert. It's really doing well.
But going back to those names, it's people like
by the way, sorry, because Ciro,
yeah,
and Brandon. Now, did they know you first as an artist?
Yeah. Okay. So it's like there was just a collective of friends that just knew that I wanted to do that, but was just still like a production assistant or an artist, or and I say that those are the jobs that you take to get, for me at least, to get to where I am now.
Yeah.
But there are true artists out there that carry the sketchbook.
Sure.
That like to sit on the train or at coffee shops, and you have to tip your hat to the people that are the real deal artists. They are
in the trenches, man.
Yeah.
Those kids are utterly driven.
If there's anything that I miss, I miss the camaraderie and, the in-booth time that we had as voiceover artists. But there's the 8 hours a day, people start their days 9 to 5, but animators do like 10 to 7 or 11 till whenever they want to go home. But there is something that I miss about being in the trenches and, just getting your assignments and then drawing and then going home. There's something so cool about being in the animation industry in the trenches.
Yeah.
And, people like Brendan Birch, again, the owner of 6 Point Harness, he would let me, once I was cast on El Tigre,
as Rodolfo Rivera. You see, people come here for talking tunes, and that is my throwback to Ricardo Montalban.
Yes.
Very very familiar tone that Rodolfo had, that my parents have. It's just Filipino trying to sound as white as possible.
Because Tagalog has kind of Spanish.
Yeah. We share the same words like basura, garbage. But that was like something that I did. I would, and 6 Point Harness was technically one of the overseas studios, even though we were just in Hollywood and Nickelodeon was in Burbank, that I would literally draw scenes of my characters, and then I would drive to Nickelodeon, do a 2 to 6, and then drive back to 6 Point and continue to draw on the show. So I was drawing on a show I was voicing, and I've never done.
So did Jorge Gutierrez give you your first voiceover shot?
I mean, like...
Or no, Ben 10.
It would definitely be El Tigre here in the United States. And then, you know, you do the ignorant thing of going, well, I'm on a hit show. It'll be on TV forever. And then, you know, and you kick
all the money you make because you're going to work forever.
Yeah, and then two years later, you're going to have canceled. And then you're like, damn it, literally back to the drawing board.
Literally.
And then a show like Ben 10 comes around. And I remember the first day, I mean, the cast of Ben 10, it was like Yuri Lowenthal, Tara Strong was still on there, John DiMaggio, Bumper Robinson.
DiMaggio. I worked with DiMaggio a lot on that show. Yeah.
My goodness. But I'm sitting there, and there was just not even enough space for everyone to have their own microphone. We would have to trade out
musical mics.
And not even enough space for me to sit in a chair. I was sitting on the floor, and I was watching you and Jeff Glenn Bennett dueling Don Knotts impressions.
That's right. We were all doing our best Don Knotts, and he beat the shit out of me.
No, but I was just like, oh my God. And then he would do his Regis, and
Isn't he perfect? He's so goddamn talented.
But then I'm sitting there going, what the hell am I doing here? And it was one of those things where, you know, and Andrea had admitted to me too. She was like, yeah, you're definitely way green when you started, but she said something happened like within 2 years or something where, you know, and what happened was I was sitting in a room with you guys, and I'm like absorbing your superpowers going, Jesus, these guys are the real, I mean, like, I was just astounded getting to sit there, and it's like I was getting paid to go to school.
Yeah, well, that's kind of what I've said. People have asked me, how did you, you know, get to that position? And the truth is that I think I've told this before, but it bears repeating. I came out here ostensibly to do live action and music. I was a singer first, and I was doing television and movies and commercials. But that axiom, that luck is when opportunity meets preparation, is exactly what happened to me. I did not know that, and I had been performing both for myself because it made my soul happy, but also, you know, in real production since I'd been, I don't know, 20. Traveling around the United States and Canada and doing
you got to do it.
Live theater. So when I got involved 15 years after I moved to LA, that the opportunity presented itself in the guise of Transformers.
Was Transformers the first gig?
Yeah,
for you.
Transformers and G.I. Joe, literally in the same.
Oh my God, that was the Hasbro back to back.
Oh my God, it was great. But I had no idea. Obviously nobody knew what Transformers was going to be.
So tell me about that. I have to ask. You go into what? Was it a live audition, like a big cattle call? Everyone talks about,
it was,
you know, Frank Welker, your golfing buddy, would often say there were 2 or 5 images on the coffee table or whatever, and one was a transforming truck, and one turned into a gun, one turned into a jet. So what were your introductory Transformer characters?
The first characters I did on Transformers, the show had been on for a while. I did something you guys probably know, aerial bots.
Aerial bots?
I was Slingshot and Air Raid. I think you guys might know if they have.
Hey, there, Maurice LaMarche, by the way, is tuned in. Love watching my pals. Here? We were talking on the way down here.
Mo,
we should prank call him right now.
Hello, Brain. Hey, wait, Maurice LaMarche is watching. Hey, pal.
Yeah.
I'll bet he's naked. I mean, who hasn't seen Maurice naked? I have.
Well,
no.
Most Torontonians, past a certain time, their clothes just fall off.
Is that right?
And. But yeah,
how nice seeing Maurice. You guys, Maurice is on the stream chat, and I don't know what. And our friend Jenny Butler, look at that. Our friend Girl with Cello That's Jeannie. She's in Regina, Saskatchewan.
Oh, really?
Yes, and
what?
Christy
from Voice Chasers was on here.
I
as
know
well.
we love Christy.
Yeah.
Jenny Butler is in the UK. How about that?
But
Look
yeah,
at
Maurice.
this. You
Hey.
guys. Hi,
Hey, hi,
Jeannie.
buddy boy. There it is.
Hey, hi, buddy boy. Prison jokes, yes, because I call myself the Wizard of Oz. You know what that means. All right, but
should we call Maurice? Should
oh
we,
my God, Corn Relish.
Can we
yeah.
call him?
Can you call Maurice on the phone?
Call him.
Mo, Eric's going to give you a shout right now.
Yeah.
I left my phone in the car because my parole officer keeps calling me.
Okay, I'm calling you,
that's
Maurice. We're going to
loud,
put you on
Maurice.
speaker. Hopefully.
Okay, he's calling.
I don't know if it's loud enough.
What do you want?
Hey, what's up, Mo? How's it going, Doc?
Ooh, I hate rabbits.
Oh my God! Yosemite Sam! Made my life right there.
Hello, Brain.
Greetings, Pinky, my friend. I see that you have got a jump on taking over the world with your little show here. You picked a good guest, though, my friend. A fellow Canadian. I think we need to take over United States and Canada.
Hey, Brain, do me a favor. You know that little bit where you talk about which country we should take over first? Can we try that?
Yeah.
Go ahead, try that.
Let's save that for when I'm actually there.
Oh, okay, we'll do it that way. In the meantime, Brain, I can't believe.
Actually, scoring myself another spot on the show.
How cool is this?
You're the inaugural guest,
Oh, and
right?
look at Michelle.
I was
Ivy is
but it
there.
was like, 2
Cowabunga
minutes, and I was
Corner.
like on a screen. I want to sit down there and
Look at
give
you
Rob
lovely
Coda.
people. Lucy is amazing. Is there?
Well, sir, I promised you we would call because we needed a ratings boost, and here you are.
We did.
Yeah,
Who knows how
yeah,
were it not for these lovely
We had a
people.
nice long chat. I kept you company on the drive down, and now you guys are having a great show. I'm going to step back and let you guys continue your interview. All right, but I love
Thank
you
you,
both.
buddy. Love you too, Mo.
That's Mo, folks.
Mo, I'll see you in Atlanta.
I will see you in Hot Atlanta. my
Hot
friend.
Atlanta, buddy. All right, give my love
Yes,
to
indeed.
Robin and your beautiful boy.
All right.
I shall. He's standing right here, and so is she, and so is the lovely Bridget.
Oh, hi, Bridget.
Well, I was saying hi
Nurse
to you.
Bridget.
Hello.
Isn't this
All right,
great?
I'll talk to you later, guys.
All right, there you go. You got your drop in from Maurice
How
LaMarche.
about that? Isn't
That's-
that great?
That's the
Well
world we
done.
live in now. I had to do it.
All right, Connie and all my friends on the other side of the screen. How bitchin' was that? Oh my God, I love this.
But yeah.
Anyway,
Aerobots. Okay.
Slingshot and Air Raid. Then on G.I. Joe, I was Tripwire and Snow Job, both of whom, I think all 4 of those characters have action figures, I think. But I remember calling, I don't know if Cynthia was there yet, but I called Rita, the Venari of Sutton Bartham Venari, and I called her and I said, hey, obviously, I want to just work. But any more of this, I want to audition my ass off.
Right.
Precisely because of what Eric talked about. I was 28. Literally, Ash had just been born, and obviously I just wanted to work. But the first thing I noticed, I walked in and I met Frank Welker, Jack Angel,
Jeez Louise.
Peter Cullen, sorry. Wally Burr, the late great Wally Burr, who directed it. Morgan Lofting, B.J. Ward, Michael Bell, and I was introduced. Charlie Adler and I started at the same time. And
Was he not Shipwreck? Who did he
No,
play?
Shipwreck was Neil Ross.
Neil Ross.
Yeah,
Right.
And I was blown away because Bob Ridgely. I recognized Hamilton Camp. I recognized
Hamilton Camp.
Yes, God rest your soul.
Gizmo Duck, the
Yes.
original Gizmo Duck.
The-
Blather
the,
and Blatherskite.
Oh, I love him. I loved him so much. The first thing I noticed was that all these wonderful actors, many of whom were old enough, Alan Oppenheimer, old enough to be my parents, and they were utterly unencumbered by how they looked.
Oppenheimer. Oh my God.
And I thought,
Skeletor.
this is the gig, because I'm an average-looking kid from Michigan. Now that I'm an old guy from Michigan, they still don't care how I look.
Right.
And it is the most glorious thing to be that free to create. So, man, welcome aboard,
Yeah,
dude,
no,
because you're killing it.
And the thing about you and people like Maurice LaMarche, you've been nothing but kind and encouraging and welcoming, and people like Tress McNeil,
How about her?
meeting her for the first time in the same room as Tom Ruger and at Kevin Michael Richardson's house.
Isn't that crazy?
I'm just sitting there going, huh?
Yeah.
Like, it's like all of IMDb is here. You know, I couldn't believe it. And, you know, people like Billy West.
How great is Billy?
Nothing but kind and
Yep.
encouraging, and Tara Strong, and she was always like, I called it. I always knew, Bauza.
She told me that. She did. And I think part of that reason, you're right. Everybody who does this gig, and we've talked about this forever, and I know that Jenny and especially, you know, the folks out there have been kind enough to come and visit with us. But they're just so incredibly decent, as are you. And the word gets around pretty quick when you're talented and you're a really kind person, and you're so respectful, Eric. You take so much time to like you did at the beginning of the show, to pay the homage and a deep respect to the folks who teed it up for both of us. You know?
You know, you talked about these gifts. Is there a chance from the outside? You know, you're talking about kindness. If we could keep the kindness rolling, I have something for you that I've been promising you for years, but because of
Oh no.
you know, because of this current disease,
Are you
it's
giving me a
keeping-
booster shot?
You know, we got the nurse, we got the studio nurse in.
Oh my God!
We're
Wait a
gonna ask you
minute.
to take your pants around. No, I'm just
Wait
kidding.
a minute.
This is going to be another treat for the collectors out there. So
Oh my gosh! Is
through,
this
through the middle, through
is
the
this
middle.
the hundreds?
Here we go. So this sweater I got for you
Oh my!
ages ago. I got
oh,
this.
dude. Is this
and-
the hundreds?
Oh yeah, I've been promising this to you. This is from the hundreds.
I love
a
this.
good, you know,
The hundreds.
I bought it, but
Oh, bless your
from
heart.
Bobby Hundreds over at the hundreds.
Oh my God! Oh my God!
Who loves these
Shut
characters
the front door!
as much as I do. But
Oh,
take a look.
dude!
That's for all your convention appearances.
Shut up!
So you got the hundreds down the sleeve, and,
And
you got Animaniacs
look at
on
that.
the back. But yeah,
Oh
super
my
cool.
God! Oh my God! And it's size medium.
That's for you.
Perfect.
That's
you,
for
my
you, my
friend.
friend. And
So I've got that. I've got the.
I
You know
kept
what?
it in a bag.
If you could just please get me some underwear.
Sure.
I'd be set up.
So far I
Oh my
got you 2 tops. We need some pants.
Oh my God! And what are those bubblegum cards?
So here's the thing.
Tops!
So here's the deal. So I was at Frank and Sons. They are a kind of like this. It's like an airport hangar full of vendors and collectors.
Where is that? In town?
This is like. Is
that in LA?
Oh yeah, you got to look it up. Frank and Sons. They have everything from the era, much like your hat. I already kind of dove into this.
What? Wait a minute. Is that?
But inside this box, original unopened
Shut
foil. So I was
up.
hoping you would indulge me and the fans watching if you and I could open some of these live
Sure.
right now. Maybe
Are you kidding?
maybe enact or reenact some scenes. I'm going to take out this earpiece. It's been
Yeah.
hanging in here.
How cool is this?
But so again, this is like a box of the original. I almost got through half, and I'm going to leave some with you. So when you go
Yeah.
out on your tours, you sir have the
oh my God!
have the first pick here. We're going to open
Check
some.
this out. I have a little. I collect pocket knives. I had one made for me. Look at that.
No way! Look at that. What?
Detroit Red Wings.
Buick.
Says Detroit Red Wings with a white blade. Look at that.
What?
How about that? So I'm going to open my. Oh my
I'm
God!
going to do the old-fashioned Canadian beaver teeth pocket knife.
Oh my God! The first thing I see is Frank Welker.
Of course.
I see.
the Flavio.
Yeah,
and,
Tress and Frank.
Yeah, the hip hippos.
The hip hippos. Look at this. God, Eric, how
do you
cool
got?
is this? I see Frank Welker and Tress McNeil as the hip hippos.
Who's on your second card?
On my
there?
second card is Frank and Bernadette Peters.
Oh my God.
Rita and Runt.
Yeah, read and run.
Okay, Frank and Bernadette, and then I see. Oh my God, this is great. The Good Feathers, the late great Chick Manera,
Yeah.
and Maurice LaMarche, and John Mariano. Wow. How about that? We had 3 of the 4. 2 of the 3 were real Italians. Oh look, it's me and the Brain. It's Pinky and the Brain in the next one. Nerve.
Very cool.
And then there's another Pinky and the Brain. Nerve again.
Yeah.
And oh God bless you.
It's
Oh my God,
endless.
this is from the first episode of Animaniacs. It's black and white from Termite Terrace.
Oh,
when the Warner Brothers,
right.
When the Warner Brothers escaped. That was
Yeah.
Frank Welker.
Yeah.
And here's this is King. This is the one from King Yak. Oh no, wait a minute. This is where he's doing Camelot, and it's another Canadian. That's Dave Thomas.
No.
Yeah.
One of the
Dave Thomas-
McKenzie brothers?
One of the McKenzie brothers.
Well, take off, eh?
That's
I can't
right.
believe, by the way, this set reminds me of like Wayne's World.
I know. Party on.
McKenzie
Excellent.
brothers.
So that's Dave Thomas and me.
And then, of course,
And
we
then-
got to end off with...
Wheel of morality. Turn, turn, turn. Show us the lesson that we should learn. Okay. Early to rise and early to bed makes a man wealthy but socially dead. Good night, everybody.
What was
And
the
then-
trip? Was it a trip to Tahiti?
Something
Hawaii?
like Hawaii or
Yeah.
and then
We won! We
oh,
won!
and it's got one on the back. The moral of this card is don't track your muddy shoes across the clean kitchen floor. All right, well, that's not that fabulous. And, of course, we have misunderstanding. Get it?
Yes,
Miss-
of course.
Hello, nurse. So anyway, oh, my God. Thank you, my brother. My goodness, look at those things.
Here, I'm going to open mine now. I don't know if you want to cut to the
go ahead.
other shot. And keep going, by the way, if you
Oh
want
my
to
God.
open up one more pack or something.
see. Yeah.
But I'm going to send you away with some of these. So in my pack, we got He's Not a Man.
He's a chicken.
a
I
chicken
sang
boo.
that theme song. It was Jess Harnell and I that
Really?
sang the theme song.
Oh, you guys, man. You guys and your pipes.
That was great.
Okay. Another
Read and
Read
Runt.
and Runt.
Bernadette
Oh,
Peters.
my gosh. We got to give this to Maurice.
Oh, elephants fear us.
Yeah, this
Soon
is
you
so
will
good.
too.
What I love about some of these packs, look at on the back, you have this great line art of just these
Oh,
characters.
God, that's so great.
And
And,
I
they're
mean,
substantial cards. I
yeah,
mean, they're not flimsy.
These were the real deal. I remember. Buttons and Mindy.
Oh,
A
yeah.
little bit of Nancy Cartwright.
Nancy Cartwright, who's going to be on the show. Yeah.
Really?
Yep.
Nice.
Yep.
And then this is where we have to flip the cards here. Another Pinky in the Brain. Sometimes you make my head hurt.
Yeah, so, we did one the other day where Pinky said, or you do it with the brain and ask me, Pinky, are you pondering?
Here we go.
Okay,
You have one here on the back of the card. Ready?
Wait, okay.
Are you?
Are you pondering what I'm pondering, Pinky?
I think so, Bugs, but if we eat what we can and what we can't, we can, where are we going to put all the cans we've canned? In the can? Next to Stan? Oh, man. No, that's just one I came
And
up with.
good night, everybody.
Yeah, good.
But read
What
this
does it
one.
say?
Here, I'll read it to you as
Okay.
Daffy, and you got to
All
read
right,
it.
go ahead.
Pinky, are you pondering what I'm pondering?
I think so, Daffy. But where are we going to find a duck in a hose at this time of night? No.
A duck in a hose? I hope
Duck
this
in
is
the hose.
this is a family show.
And
A
then
duck
we
in a
got,
hose is what we're looking for.
we got another
Ralph
Frank
the Dark,
Welker.
Frank Welker. Yeah.
This is
Frank.
on the silver screen.
Yes.
This is crazy. And then
God.
you guys performing Shakespeare?
Yes.
Oh, I remember this one, The Llama.
Oh, that's the late, great Dick Libertini.
Wow.
Richard Libertini. Llama, 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 llama,
This,
llama. And
this was one of my favorites.
that's where Yakko finally makes it up to the top of the mountain and says, "What is your question?"
Yeah.
You have one, and I say, "What's it? Why do hot dogs?"
Here he goes. Wally, you read that part.
Okay. Oh, Wally Llama, we have a question of great import.
What is it, my funny-looking puppy children?
Why do hot dogs come in packages of 10 and hot dog buns come in packages of 8?
You know, I don't know.
And he flips out. I don't know that.
And,
I don't know that. And he
yeah.
starts flipping out.
And then I ended on the misunderstanding. I
Oh
think.
my
I just
God.
dropped
Well,
that
okay.
one.
This
One
is,
more. We got to do one more for sure.
All right. Here we go.
And again, you get to keep all these open ones, and I'm
Eric.
gonna toss you and the crew some unopened packs. And,
Oh, my
And you know
God.
what? I'm gonna leave a pack behind as a giveaway for one of
Yes.
our
We'll sign it.
one of our lucky viewers.
Okay,
An
here we go.
unopened pack of tops. Don't eat the gum.
Chicken Boo again.
Yeah.
Doing Clint Eastwood. And then
Oh, this might be a repeat pack.
could be Read and Run.
Here, let's open another one.
Oh, maybe so, because there's another. Where
But
will
that's
we?
an actual pinky one.
Oh, where we find a gorilla at this time of night? Point. Oh, there's Nancy by herself. Mindy's red balloon. Okay, I love you. Bye bye. Nancy Cartwright. What else have we got here? Oh my God, this is so cool. It's like Christmas.
Oh, speaking of Christmas, Chicken Boo is Santa.
Oh, it's meant to be. Wow. Crazy, man. Crazy, man. Crazy. Morris, you should be here.
Morris Lamar or Jess. You get cut to this card right here. We got a Jess Harnell
Oh, yeah.
eating out of a dump truck. Delicious.
Oh, very cool.
But
Very-
anyways, these are for you, my friend.
Thank
and
you
we
so-
could do this all night. I'm sure the fans would love it. Oh, you got to read that one.
Okay, here we go. There, but let's see. Here we go. Come. Oh, it's the song. Come join the Warner Brothers and the Warner Sister Dot. Just for fun, we run around the Warner movie lot. They lock us in the tower whenever we get caught. But we break loose and then vamoose, and now you know the plot. Oh, my God. Oh, this is so...
I've been dying to do this with you, so thank you for indulging me, guys. You're talking to a fan of the original. One of the first trips I ever took to LA, I purposefully waited till I got to the Warner Brothers store, and literally
right?
all my entire vacation money gone in one shot.
Is that right? Which one did you go to?
This had to have been either in Glendale or it had to have been the Glendale Mall. I forgot exactly which one, but I must have bought almost every original run of like the first wave of shirts, like the logo. There was one, a shirt where all the characters were riding in a Cadillac, and you know it's a 90s shirt and hat if they appear on the front of the shirt and then they draw the back view of the characters on the back of the shirt. That was always a
stores,
big...
a lot of you, we love you guys. Thanks very much. Stay tuned, and we will let you know when the next Talkin' Toons is going to be. I'm not sure yet because of my schedule and their schedule, but we're going to make it happen. And we love you so much. Take care, you guys.